Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2. Okay, a rug. You're definitely going to want to bring a rug. This is also something that you can talk to your roommate about. One of you can bring it, or you can bring two depending on the size of the rug and how much room you have. But maybe you might want to color coordinate so that it matches both of your bedding. In a dorm room, you're probably going to be on either linoleum or that really thin industrial carpeting, neither of which are very comfortable or very nice, so having a rug can really help your room feel like home. Napkins, dishes, and utensils. Now, whether you use paper and plastic or the real stuff is really up to you, but if you're going to have a lot of people over, you might want to get some paper plates. You can buy bundles of utensils at, I think, Walmart. Bed Bath & Beyond and dollar stores might also be a good place to look. This comes down to whether or not you would rather have more washing to do and less trash, or make more trash but have less washing to do. It's really a trade-off. But speaking of washing your dishes, you're going to want to get some dish soap. This is the kind I like, but whatever brand you like will do. You're going to need to bring your own trash can. Now, I actually have two that I bring. I have a regular trash can that goes by my desk, and then I have this kind, which my roommate and I share. As I said in the beginning, our trash cans in my dorm have to be made out of metal. I think it's a safety thing. This has a plastic lid and a plastic lining, but that hasn't gotten us in trouble. We use it specifically for like food-related trash, so the lid helps keep any smell down. I recommend getting some kind of water filter. This is a Brita pitcher. If you've never used one of these, I don't want to take the whole thing apart on camera, but I'll try to show you. There's a little cartridge that goes down the middle. You pour your water in this part here, it filters down through here, and then your filtered water comes up and fills the pitcher. Tap water in the dorms can be a little funky, so with one of these, you don't have to be constantly purchasing jugs or bottles of spring water. These are not very expensive, and you can get these at Kmart, Walmart, Target, a lot of different places. Laundry detergent. You do have to do your own laundry at school. I know there are some people who try to go an entire semester without doing laundry and then just bring everything home for mom to do while they're home, but that doesn't really work out too well. So make sure you get yourself some laundry detergent. The machines at my school can only handle the liquid stuff rather than the powders or the pods or whatever else is coming out on the market now. That may or may not be the case for you, but when in doubt, I say just get the liquid stuff since it's kind of the old-fashioned standard. And then on a similar note, you'll want to get some dryer sheets. I don't really use fabric softener. These might actually have fabric softener in them, but these are a good idea because they help keep the static down because no one likes static. You just put one of these in the dryer with your clothes, and they can help make things smell nice. Also, if you ever need a little air freshener, these work great. You can stuff them in your drawers. You can hang one in your closet. A hamper. Obviously, you need a place to put your dirty laundry, and you need a way to haul it from your room to wherever your laundry facilities are. These come in a few different styles. There are hanging versions, there are versions with straps to wear on your back, there are kinds with handles and pouches for your laundry detergent, so you can really shop around and see what you like. But I would recommend getting one that's pretty sturdy. You usually can't do laundry too often in college because you're so busy, so your loads can get pretty big. Just look for one that's going to be pretty easy to carry because you do have to carry it. Disinfecting wipes, Lysol, Clorox, or whatever your brand preference is. It's a good idea to wipe down some surfaces in your room fairly often. You should do it fairly often. Things that are touched pretty frequently, like your door, the door handle, microwave, things like that. Because you have so many people living together in such tight quarters, germs can spread really fast. A first aid kit. It's a good idea to put one together before you go, or get stuff for one and put it together when you get to school. There is usually some kind of health center on campus, but they are not always open, and you may have to make an appointment too. It's just good to be prepared with whatever you need so you have it when you need it. You can store it however you like. I just use this little decorative shoebox, and I just have some basic stuff in here, some Band-Aids, some regular bandages and gauze in case I need them. I do have hydrogen peroxide if there's ever, a serious cut. I just like having it. I have antibiotic ointment in here, more hand sanitizer, some basic medicines. It's a good idea to have some pain pills, fever pills, allergy medicines, cold medicines. I have some heartburn medicine in here. You may want some Pepto-Bismol for your stomach, anti-diarrheal medicines. You're eating campus food, it happens. Throat lozenges. You'll want to have whatever vitamins or regular medicines that you take. I have an old ACE bandage in here. and then just a regular support bandage. These are a good idea if you or maybe one of your roommates are athletes. And then you'll want to get a heating pad. I don't have mine here, but it's like a giant bean bag that I can just stick in the microwave, so I'm not dealing with an electrical cord if, say, it's that time of the month and I have cramps. And then some kind of ice or cold pack. I recommend getting a broom, dustpan, and mini vacuum just so you can do some cleaning up from time to time, or at the very least at the end of the year. We're required to sweep out our rooms before we go home for the summer, so I got a broom and dustpan for that. They're nothing fancy. I got them at Walmart. This is the vacuum that I have. It's great for dorms. I got it at Target. I'm not going to take it out, but if you can see from the photos here, you can use it as a hand vacuum. It has a little crevice tool attached to it so you can get into tight spaces. And then you can put the floor attachment and the handle on, which is really easy, I promise. And you can have like a miniature full-size vacuum. It's not very powerful, but it'll get the job done when you need it. And so then you can just keep it stored in the box, tuck it under your bed when you don't need it. It stores really easily. You'll want to get a full-length mirror. You can get one with hooks that you can maybe hang over the back of the door. You can get one that you can stick on the back of the door or on the side of a piece of furniture. One person can bring it and then you can share it, and they're not very expensive. Some kind of air freshener. Dorm air can be a little bit funky too. Hopefully this goes without saying, but candles are going to be a big no-no, at least in the dorms. You can have the hanging kind. I think you can have the bead kind. Spray, I just keep some Febreze spray on hand. I'm not sure about the plug-ins or like the oil warmers. You might have to talk to your RA or CA about that. A really nifty invention for your closet is one of these. What you can do is hang these two loops on the bar in your closet, and then you have these 3 more loops that you can hang hangers from, and then you take this off and it all collapses and it hangs like that. So you can hang hangers from each of these little guys, and it hangs your clothes vertically so you can fit more into a smaller amount of space. Or for the really inexpensive life hack version, what you can do is save the pull tabs from metal cans. You put one hole of the tab over the neck of your hanger, and then you can hang a second hanger from the second hole, and you can stack your clothing like that the same way. You can also get special space saver hangers that are just very thin, so again, you can fit more into a small amount of space. A storage ottoman. These things are absolutely fantastic. It's just like a little square footstool, only the lid comes off. You have this hollow space inside that you can use to store stuff. And then if you are going to lift your bed, one of these things is how you get into bed so that you don't have to do the Superman run and jump belly flop every time you want to get into bed. And if you are a coffee drinker, you might talk to your roommate about getting a coffee machine for in your room. I know the Keurig coffee makers are very popular. Again, this might depend on what electrical appliances you are allowed to have. Okay, I want to talk about adhesives for a moment. This is another area where you really need to know what you can have and what you can't, because some adhesives will actually damage the walls. They'll either ruin the paint or they won't come off cleanly, so that at the end of the year you get slapped with a cleaning bill. Some kinds of tape especially, I think masking tape is okay, I think scotch tape is okay, duct tape I'm pretty sure is not, painter's tape might work, and this might vary with your school, so again make sure you do your homework. Poster squares usually work, poster putty should work. Hopefully this is common sense, but no nails, those are typically off limits. Now if you have never heard of these things before, they will change your life in college. These are command hooks. They come in different styles, different sizes with different weight capacities depending on what you want to hang from them, and they come with their own adhesive, which yes, will come off the walls just fine. These are extremely versatile little critters. You can use them to hang your bathrobe, your bag, your jackets, jewelry, and accessories. When you're thinking about how to store stuff in a dorm room, it's vital that you think up and down how to use your vertical space instead of just putting stuff on the floor, and these are a really good way to do that. You'll probably want to get posters and decals of your choice. Wall decals are really cool because they're actually designed to not damage the wall. If you just hold on to the backing that they come with, they're really like giant stickers. You can just put them back on the backing and they're reusable. Dry erase boards are really popular. You can just put one on your door and then get a little pack of markers. I have a pack of markers with little erasers on the end, and they have a magnet on one side, so I can just stick them on the board, and then you can doodle on them for decorations. People can write notes on your board when you walk by. Okay, drawer bins. These are one of my favorite things. for college. I have 3 of them behind me while I'm blocking one. You can get them with wheels, you can get them without wheels probably, or they'll come with wheels but you don't have to put the wheels on. These are great for putting stuff underneath your bed. You can also get miniature versions that you can put on top of your desk or on top of a dresser if you have one that you can store smaller stuff in. The smaller ones seem to be really popular for storing things like makeup and school supplies. Other kinds of storage containers that you can get include these big tubs that come in a few different sizes. I'm not sure what size this is, but you can get some that are a few gallons in size. You can use these to store things under your bed. You can also use these to help transport stuff to school. You can also get a big basket like these. You can get these anywhere, Walmart, Target, Kmart. These are really nice and sturdy for carrying things. Another option is to get a rolling underbed bin. I had one freshman year and I thought it was a pain to have to dig it out, but you might like them. The only thing about these plastic tubs and bins though is that they might make anything that you keep inside of them reek of plastic. That happened with the bin I had. I kept some cold weather clothing in there, and when I took them out, they smelled so strongly of plastic that I could not get the smell out. So if you are going to use those, you might consider not using them for clothing. Instead, use them for shoes or cleaning supplies or something like that. Drawer organizers are a good idea if you have any drawers. You might have a dresser or something that comes with your room. You can buy them or you can make them by cutting down old shoe boxes. There are some DIY versions out there, so you can separate, your underwear or your yoga pants or your bathing suits and whatnot. Consider getting a hanging closet organizer. You can get one of those over-the-door versions for your shoes. You can get the kind with slots that you can put sweatshirts or other items of clothing in. There are also styles for jewelry that you can get, so you can hang all your jewelry up in your closet so you can see it when you're getting ready. And one more item, which I will link down below. I know Bed Bath & Beyond carries a model, which is the version that I'm going to link. It's a shelving unit. Bed Bath & Beyond's version is called the Space Saver, which you can put over like the foot of your bed and you can store some stuff on, or over top of another piece of furniture. They're pretty easy to assemble. So that is it. That's not everything that you might need to bring to school. These are just some key items that I wanted to mention. I will most definitely be doing a dorm room tour once I get up to school so you can see what exactly I have and how I store things. But for now, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. Please make sure you subscribe and check out my social media. I wish you guys all the luck in college for those of you who are going off to school, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.